What is up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Stella, aka STLA, aka Fairy Backshot Baby. I hope that each and every one of you have a very blessed and a beautiful day, and that you are saying kind things to yourselves and others, and of course remembering to drink that water. You know you gotta stay hydrated, my babies. So my beautiful Aries people, welcome back. I hope you guys have done some deep, extensive healing since the last time that I have talked to you. I know the energies have been a little bit intense, and I wanted to get to you guys sooner, but the way things have worked in my life, we are here today, we are here right now, and that is what we are doing. So I did have a message come out. Hold on one second. Okay, I am so sorry about that. So anyway, I have meditated over your guys' energy, and I did have a message that came out for you guys. And the message is coming from your perspective towards other people. So the message was, you don't have to like it, but you will respect it. So this to me is resonating deeply with a lot of setting boundaries, no longer seeking approval or validation from people, especially those that you care about deeply, and how they will perceive the way that you are now setting these boundaries and going forward towards what it is that you desire. So again, that message was, you don't have to like it, but you will respect it, right? So that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle the tarot cards and see what messages we have coming out besides the previous. So good morning. Good morning. I'm hearing something about doing breathing exercises. Breathing exercises will help a lot with those deep emotions, especially emotions of anger, depression, repressed trauma. Repressed trauma isn't an emotion, but when you're experiencing those emotions, once again. Okay, there's just a lot of distractions going on right now. Whatever is happening in your energy field, I feel like there is just a lot that is keeping you away from getting the guidance and the messages that you really need in order to move forward. And that could be something that is being manifested within yourself first. Meaning that, you know, we did talk about overworking yourself and doing things to distract yourself. So it could be something that you are doing intentionally, unintentionally, subconsciously, manifesting that into your life. Or it could be that there are people around you that know if they keep you distracted for long enough that you won't see the truth of their nature. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Wands coming out in reverse here. Now the Knight of Wands represents somebody who is moving to the beat of their own drum. It mentions a lot of manifestation energy, a lot of powerful energy, freedom, feeling enlightened, feeling passionate, but it's also very flighty energy. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is definitely a player energy, and this did come out in the past two readings that we did have before. So again, I feel like this is either you or the people around you, take it how it resonates, formulating a lot of distractions around you to keep you from moving forward, to keep you from this healing, to keep you in this stagnant place. Now, of course, it all does start from within here. So regardless of if people are doing this intentionally or not, it is something that you are allowing in your life, and it is behavior that you are accepting. Referring back to that initial statement, you don't have to like it, but you will respect it, and going forward into putting those boundaries in place regardless of how people will receive that. Going forward towards what it is that you desire regardless of how people will receive that. And need I remind you that our time here on earth is very limited, and we are going to die someday. So you may as well do exactly what the fuck you want and live your life to the fullest extent of your own joy and your own pleasures in a way that is not harmful to the people around you, but is also in alignment with your true authentic self. Okay, so let's go ahead and call in our spirit guides, our spirit team, Archangel Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Metatron. I would also like to invite in our ancestors, our ascended masters, and other guides who would like to join us here today, working in the highest dimensions of unconditional love, and unconditional love only for the highest good of all humanity and life here on earth. Okay? I'm hearing today is a good day to have a good day. I just seen the Death and Rebirth card come out in reverse, but it did fly back in here. So again, there's a lot of resistance here for this change, a lot of stagnation, a lot of, I'm hearing dilemma, internal dilemma, self-sabotage, self-manipulation, self-deception, feelings of unworthiness, Okay, we have the Fool coming out with the Five of Swords in reverse. I'm going to put that back in there. So the Fool is all about taking risks, all right? It's about not strategizing every single aspect of your life, not needing a plan for everything, and just going towards stuff and figuring out along the way, going with the flow. We do have the Emperor card coming out here in reverse with the Knight of Wands, okay? So going from, oh, with the King of Wands, my bad. So going from the Knight of Wands into the King of Wands with the Emperor in reverse, I feel like you are definitely tiptoeing around this energy of being in your fullest power in fear of how people will perceive you, right? Because I feel like you're dealing with a lot of ego-based reality here, where you have been told in the past that your true self was too much, your true self was too dominant, it was too aggressive, it was too much, it was too, you know, like, it was just not for them. It wasn't for them, but it's definitely for you. So you've suppressed a lot of aspects of yourself here. And with that being said, the Fool card being on the outside energy of coming into your true power, your higher self, coming into alignment with your authentic self, right? There's just a need to just be brave and go towards that, right? And the only thing that's stopping you at this point is you. And you can't strategize everything. You cannot have a plan for everything. Some things in life you just have to go with the flow, and you have to trust. And there's a lot of power in letting go. There's a lot of power in flowing freely and just allowing, right? And just knowing that if something were to go south, you got you. You got you. You will figure out a plan if things go not according to plan, right? But you don't need a plan for everything. You do not need a plan for everything. You cannot strategize your way through life all the time, okay? I feel like this is something that you have done. You've become very cold and calculated because of the way people have treated you in the past, right? Because I feel like you could have been somebody who was very, like, wore their heart on their sleeve, told people how they were feeling, told people straight up how things were, what was going on the inside, and people just took that the wrong way. And so now you've become this masked version of yourself, this false version of yourself that is more likable to other people. But because it is more likable to other people, it represses a lot of your aspects of self, because people are validating this mask, this false sense of self that you have, right? And because they're continually validating that, you are taking that, internalizing it, and invalidating your real self, and keeping this perpetual cycle of feeling like your real self is invalid, your real self is not good enough, your real self is not who people want to see you be. But it doesn't fucking matter what they want. This is about you, okay? This is about you, your life, how you are gonna move forward and be in this complete dominant Aries energy, because that is who you are. You are the leader. You are meant to stand out. You are meant to take great strides. You are not supposed to fit in. You are supposed to lead. You are supposed to lead. And I feel like you feel very uncomfortable with leading at this point in time, because though you are in a powerful position, though you are very much in a powerful position, though people do find you very attractive, alluring, and though people do listen to you, there is still a lot more of you that has been left unexposed to the real world, to the people around you. There is still a deep sense of self that wants to come out here, that isn't, you're not allowing it. Dream a beautiful dream, and then spirals of manifestation. Okay, so again, perpetuating this cycle. I'm just getting this cycle of like perpetual self-denial. And we did talk in the initial reading that when I say we, sometimes I'm talking about us, sometimes I'm talking about me and my spirit guides, my spirit team. We did talk briefly about this self-sabotaging belief system that you have in place, where it's almost like a self-fulfilled prophecy, okay? So if you are living for an end, the ending is going to be inevitable, meaning you are manifesting that ending through your actions by preparing for an ending to begin. But if you are just living moment to moment, and you are allowing, and you're not trying to strategize everything, you're not trying to have a plan for everything, you're just allowing, and you're just existing, and you're just being, if an ending does come, it won't hit you as harshly, in the sense of you are going to take that ending and pinpoint it back to that self-sabotaging belief system of saying everybody is the same, when in fact this is something that you have self-prophesied over yourself, something that you have reiterated time and time again based on your own actions. Because again, if you are living for the end, you are going to manifest that ending, and that ending is going to be inevitable because of the way that you are carrying yourself through those situations, because of the way that you are responding, because of the way that you are receiving people. You have this mask up, so you are not seeing things completely as they are. There's a lot of illusions around things in your life, especially around yourself, your real self, and your true authentic character that you are not exposing to the world, that you are keeping left hidden. And because you are doing that, you are not able to manifest the things that you really desire, because you're keeping yourself back. You're really holding yourself back here. Like, there's a lot of holding yourself back here in fear of how people will receive you. But again, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm hearing lots of fear of rejection, lots of abandonment issues that need to be uncovered, that need to be unearthed. I'm getting that it will be very, very beneficial to you to, again, get a mentor, get a spirit guide, somebody like myself, work with a therapist, anybody that you are being drawn to, that you are feeling called to go talk to them and help them, and have them help you with your thought process, so that you can get to the root of these things, so that you can deal with these things, so you're no longer manifesting the same perpetual cycle of abandonment issues, of fear of rejection, of not feeling good enough, of feeling like your real self is too much for people to handle. Okay? I'm hearing that it's almost like your real self is too much for you to handle at this point. Like, you've buried your real self so far that when you get in touch with actual raw emotions within yourself, of like a glimpse of your authentic self, you shy away from that. You shy away from power. You limit yourself. You pull yourself back because you're like, whoa, me? No, I could never. Whoa, me? That, I don't think so. Whoa, me? I don't know. And then it's just like you pull that back, and you add this limit. You put a cap on yourself. And because you're doing that, again, what you're manifesting is not going to be what it is that you actually desire. It's like your heart has this desire, but your ego is in the way. And when we talk about ego, we're not talking about, this like, this sense of confidence, this sense of self-worth that's like, yes, yes, yes. When we talk about ego, we refer to the ego as the limiting system of I am, which if you look in the zodiac circle, every sign is ran by a statement, and Aries, you are actually ran by the statement I am. So there's going to be a lot of power play, a lot of struggles in your lifetime, in this lifetime specifically, with how you receive others and how you allow others to receive you, and how you lead. Because again, Aries is very bold, brave, courageous, and a lot of people can resent that aspect of you. And because you want to be accepted, because you do want to be loved, because again, who doesn't want people to appreciate them, right? And you could say that, oh, I don't need that, but it's your heart's desire that actually wants that, craves that, needs that, because humans in nature are very social, are very receptive to one another. It's when we go through our life that we have learned that people are either bad, or people are either good, or we are good, or we are bad. It's based on our environment, it's based on our experience, it's based on a lot of psychological belief systems that we are born into. Now, as an adult, we have the capability and the capacity to decide whether or not that's how we want to lead our life. And because you're watching this video, and because you are so far into this video, I believe firmly that you are ready to come into alignment with your true highest self, your most powerful version of yourself, that emperor energy, that person that you truly are, that leader, that dominant wolf energy. Okay, I'm getting like grizzly bear energy. Like, you can be that person, and it doesn't matter who the fuck around you approves of that. You need to approve yourself. You need to validate yourself. You need to pull all of that energy in and keep that within here, and know that you are worthy, know that you are valid. And because people can't always receive you the way that you know that you want to be received, that is not up to you. That is not your responsibility. What is your responsibility is receiving yourself correctly. There are going to be people who like you. There are going to be people who don't. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is that you are living on your path, on your purpose, and you are doing what is in alignment with your truest, most authentic version of yourself. Now, when it comes to playing a part in the global conscious ascension of humanity, that is where you come into play. Like, a lot of people, they want to help, they want to do something, they want to have purpose, they want to have drive, but the biggest, you hear the horn, confirmation, the biggest thing that you can do in this lifetime is work on yourself, is heal yourself. By doing that, You are sending a wave of healing energy out through the cosmic web of consciousness that connects all humans together. You can go ahead and look it up. Scientifically speaking, it is a real ass fucking thing that all creatures on earth have a conscious connection with each other, right? It is so amazing and it is so powerful, and that is simply all you have to do is become your most authentic version of yourself. Okay? So again, stop perpetuating this cycle. Stop living for an ending and start living for the now. Start being in the present moment. Stop thinking about past circumstances and letting those past circumstances be the self-prophecy that you allow to dictate into your future. You are in control of everything that you do. You get to decide whether or not you want to be confident. You get to decide whether or not you want to be insecure. You get to decide whether or not you want to wear this mask. You get to decide whether or not you want to heal. You get to decide. You have the power to change your life. It truly starts with you. It truly starts with you. Starts from within, baby. Okay, so something that has always helped me too, whenever I feel like I'm getting out of alignment and I'm starting to like waver and indulge in those insecurities in the past and like things people have told me, is affirmation videos. Falling asleep with affirmation videos is so powerful, because you might wake up in the middle of the night and you'll hear that little voice on your phone or on your computer, wherever it is that you're playing the audio from, and you will be able to repeat those mantras into your subconscious mind, and when you wake up in the morning, you'll start to see a different world. You'll start to perceive things differently. So one of the things that's also very powerful to know is that your thoughts dictate your emotions and your emotions dictate your thoughts. Now, when you can tap into that and you can start to change that, and you can really like work on your diet, your exercise, do things that make you feel good, this cycle becomes healthier and healthier, and your vibration increases. And when your vibration increases, you're able to see more of the world. You're able to perceive the world differently. We can change our perception, right? Okay, so your reality is your personality, okay? And your personality is what? It's your emotions, it's your thoughts, it's this cycle of energy that's going within you that dictates your vibration, okay? Because we are vibrational creatures. Whoo, I just got the chills. And we got the King of Cups coming out here with the High Priestess in reverse. I feel like you're very much scared of your own intuition because there's a lot of fake ass people around you. Like a lot of fake ass people around you, and it's a lot of harsh realities that you're not ready to face. You don't want to face. You don't want to believe that this is the people that you surrounded yourself with. But that's up to you. That is up to you. In my experience, it's better to cut those people off, cut those people out, than hold on to them and let them hold you back. But you are able to do whatever you want. I'm hearing for some of you it's family. For some of you, it's going to be a really fucking hard thing to do because it's family. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Like I keep telling you guys, okay? I know that I'm coming at you guys like strong as fuck with the way that I'm putting these messages out there, but I resonate with the Aries energy. That last reading that we did, I had a lot of shit come out of me that was being channeled from my spirit team, and they were putting me on blast too. So don't think that I'm up here sitting on my high horse talking about, you know, this, that, and the third, because I'm getting scolded too. I'm getting called out too, okay? Like, we're truly in this together. We are a collective community, and we are in this healing process together. And the healing, you know, it's not going to be linear. You don't just, you know, like, get better and better and better. Yes, you do, but sometimes, you know, we go through a cycle. Sometimes we return and we find this aspect of ourselves that's been left untouched. Speaking of, we have muscle memory. We store a lot of trauma and things in our bodies. So you might find it helpful to get into some Reiki massage, to do some yoga with the breathing exercises. Personally, what I like to do, hold on. Okay, I have these Chinese medicine balls. They are iron with a little bell in there, and I also have a clear quartz crystal ball. I like to lay on these. I put them on the floor, and I like to lay on these and work the knots out in my back. Now, following that, when the muscle starts releasing, which I've done so much work on my back, Following that, you will have a mood swing. You'll experience a mood swing. Sometimes I'll be really sad. Sometimes I'll be really tired. Sometimes I'll be really fucking angry, like just really mad. And that's the muscle memory that is being stored in your body. So when you're able to like move the muscles, that is essentially what Reiki is doing, you know, is it's tapping consciously into the energy field that you have on your body, within your body, and in those energy centers. You can also look up, what is it? The Cabal. Do I have that over here? Let me grab that. So the Cabal is essentially the tree of life that is within our body, our energy centers. Okay, so like these right here. Sorry, my cat is running crazy. These right here are going to be the shoulder blades, okay? Specifically, these two right here is where I tend to be working the most in my own energy field, and they deal with limitation and expanse. So following that, following the releasing of that, there's going to be a lot of just emotions coming up. I know there's been a few times where I have been put into a flashback while I was working on my back, and it was intense and it was crazy, but I was able to tap into specific memories that were being held in my body. And let me explain this muscle memory thing too. Okay, so I used to struggle really bad with depression, really fucking bad with depression. So my posture, right, would be like this, okay? And because my posture was like this, you know, it showed outwardly, you know, insecurity, instability. It showed very frail energy. Now, when you start to pull your shoulders back, what do you feel? Pain. It takes a long time to do posture correction. It takes a long time to do posture correction. But because you've taken those moments, right, where you've been in a lot of like traumatic situations, you've stored that into your body by the way you've reacted, okay? And so that is kind of how the shoulder blades have been my dominant area of where I've wanted to work the most on my body, and where I've stored the most like pain and memories and stuff like that. And maybe you relate to that, maybe you don't. Maybe you have pain in your lower back. Some people store a lot of their pain in their lower back. But when you have those things, you know, you're working through it, your body responds to it. You have certain body responses that trigger certain chemical releases in your brain. Like you can like, you know, a lot of people will say if you just, you know, the power pose like this, you start to send certain signals to your body that, you know, I'm feeling powerful, I'm feeling this. It's really true. It's really funny how the body works. The body is very mysterious and it's a miraculous thing, and it's a gift that we should be taking care of. So if you're not taking good care of your body, take better care of your body, and I highly suggest that you really try working on those muscle knots and stuff like that. Okay, so continuing forward with the tarot cards, I have the Five of Wands and the Page of Cups coming out. Now, the Five of Wands speaks of competition. It speaks... Okay, what I'm getting is there's just a lot of people, first of all, demanding your attention, like we talked about earlier with the distractions and things like that. A lot of people demanding for your attention, but it's a lot of internal stuff too. A lot of internal dialogue that's demanding for your attention. I want to do this, I want to do that. You could be struggling with ADHD or ADD. Take it how it resonates. Going hand in hand with those feelings of unworthiness, feeling like you need to prove your self-worth by doing more, by being more. So then again, invalidating yourself again by feelings of not being good enough. But I feel like, okay, with the Page of Cups in reverse, this competitive nature that you have within yourself is blocking you from your creativity. So your creativity is really getting a cap on it. So you're not able to have access to the Akashic records, so to speak, where you're able to tap in and get those ideas that you're looking for because the way that your mind is currently operating and not being taken care of. So we have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Wands. Again, those ideas are being blocked because of this competitive thinking, these people around you. There just needs to be a silence. There needs to be a vacation. There needs to be a withdrawal that's taken very seriously, a time to rest and retreat. So we do have the Three of Cups coming out here. And now I'm seeing this as you getting close to the people that truly have your best interest here, because you can see it is three women. They're very close with each other, but they're out stargazing. They're out in a very quiet field. They're out in a peaceful place. Okay, big, bold vision. Your future is not, okay, your destiny is not going to go anywhere, but the way that you are taking care of yourself right now needs to be prioritized. I seen 2020, I said 2020, 24 on the clock, okay? So what is that? That's 6, that equals out 12 to 3. Okay, so the number 3 is very significant. I love the number 3. It could do something with March. It could do 3 could just be significant. You take it how it resonates. But we have receiving right here. So again, you've been giving so much. You've been giving so much of yourself into this world that you're not able to receive. I feel like you have a blockage around receiving, right? Because you have been, again, Aries is a leader, Aries is a provider, Aries is a protector. The way that you are in general is going to be more on the giving end. But you should definitely open yourself up to receiving so you can have balance between that masculine and that feminine energy. Masculine gives, feminine receives. Now we have that all within us. It doesn't have to be like that with every single person. You could be more masculine, you could be more feminine. Again, I'm a very masculine feminine. I understand the masculine energy very well. So, in the world, not of the world, okay? Never forget that you are a spiritual being. Never forget that your time here on earth is very limited. Never forget that you are a miracle, a miraculous miracle that is able to create magic, that is able to make things happen, that is able to, I'm hearing, produce mass magic. I'm getting Aquarius energy right here. Star, community, leader of the community, somebody who has a lot on their shoulders. Seeing the true you, okay? And then again, we have the restore and replenish coming back out here. Okay, you are worth fighting for. You are worth love. You are worth exposing your real self to this world. The real version of you is divine. It is perfect. It is miraculous. All of these things, all of these illusions, they have to go. They have to be shattered. And again, that tower moment, it's not going to be easy. That walking away from this, it's not going to be easy. The healing journey can be very, very fucking brutal. It can be very, very fucking brutal. Very. But at the other end of it, on the other side, again, we get joy, love, compassion. We have this freedom. We have this ability to create. We have our authentic self. We have like just a breath of fresh air. It's like you're holding so much right now, and you really need to ask yourself why. You really need to ask yourself why and for what, and are these people feeding life into you the way that you're feeding into them? And now I'm going to leave you off with the spirit animal of bee, the bee. So the bee represents somebody who is very busy, somebody who is very fruitful, but they understand the time to rest, okay? Focus on the light, right? Listening for the truth. Now, I want you to go ahead and research the spirit animal of the bee and pay attention to bees and sunflowers. Those are going to be significant in this next chapter of your life. Okay, the word wants to be written. There's something within you that needs to come out that this world needs, that you are just so afraid of because of the way people are going to receive it. But I think you'll be surprised. The right people will receive you the right way, but the wrong people will be fleeting. And they need to be. They don't need to be in your life. If they're not giving you love that you are giving them, they do not need to be in your life. They do not need to be there because you provide so much. You give so much. You are so valid. You are so loved. You are so divine. You are so divine. And you gotta stop this. This is not you. This is who people have made you, but this is not you. This energy is not you. I feel like you're just about to go, just come out into the world, and like it's gonna intimidate a lot of people, as it fucking should. But you know what? At least you're being authentic to yourself. Those people, they're not being authentic to themselves, and that's their fucking problem to deal with. God, we can wish them healing, we can wish them well, we can wish that they do better in their lives, but that's not up for us to decide. What is up to us is that we lead the people who resonate with us. We lead the people who want to heal. We lead the people who want to do better. We are part of the change. We are not part of the problem. We are part of the change. And I refuse to believe that you are somebody who wants to remain stagnant. I refuse to believe that you are somebody who is not capable of doing great things in this world, who is not capable of leading, who is not bold enough, who is not brave enough to take those courageous leaps forward into their own destiny, into their truth, into this reality that you have dreamed of, that your heart is calling you towards. I refuse to believe that, Aries. I refuse to believe that. There is so much within you, that this untapped potential, this untapped potential is here. It's here. It's here. It's now. It's here. And I just want to motivate and encourage you to tap into that today. So release all these burdens, to let those burdens fucking go, to know that these do not need to weigh you down too heavy, to know that you are so beyond good enough of having access to your real authentic self, to know that your real authentic self is so beautiful and divine that this world needs it. The voice that you have within yourself, it needs to be heard. You need to be seen. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to feel. Tap into that. Tap into that. Life is too fucking short to live like this. Life is too fucking short to live like this. You know better, and you fucking know better. So stop playing small, okay? Because you are not a small bitch. You are not. You are big. You are mighty. You are courageous. You are brave. You are wise. You are smart. You are that girl. You are that guy. You are it. You got the it factor. You got all of that. You are somebody people aspire to be. So keep inspiring people. Keep being you. Keep motivating yourself. Keep raising yourself up. Don't stop here. Don't stop now. Tap into that. Tap into that. Keep tapping in. Keep tapping in. Keep raising yourself up. But do it authentically. And do it with grace. And do it with allowance of yourself to feel those deep emotions of knowing that your emotions are not weak, that you are not weak, that vulnerability is sacred and it is a blessing and it is a gift. Don't numb yourself to your true self. Don't do that. Okay? I love you so, so much, my beautiful Aries. I will see you guys again soon. I hope this message finds you well. Go ahead and leave me a like, share, and a comment down below. If you would love to book with me, I have my website information listed down below, as well as a bunch of beautiful things that are in my website right now that you can buy to help you on your spiritual journey. I love you guys so, so much. If you would like to leave a donation for this reading, all the information is also listed down below. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Peace, love, and light. Bye!